everybody, Chintan Worden here. We're at the Dallas Expo for the SMTA, and I'm here with Chintan. Just kidding. That's how he told me to say it. Don't report me. What's up, man? How you doing?
Great to see you.
All right, so tell me what's going on. CalcuQuote, you guys are everywhere right now. You guys are hopping. You're the hottest girl at the prom. What's going on?
We are the hottest girl at the prom, but I'm not the face of that.
You're just a Chintan.
That's right. No, we've been, I guess, the beneficiaries of a lot of supply chain disruption, right? When people experience deeper problems, they look for deeper solutions, and fortunately, we have been doing that for about 10 years now. So we've got a bunch of things going on. Every time there's a new problem, we try to be ahead of it and build something that helps automate, improve, find meaning out of supply chain problems for solutions.
So COVID obviously led to a lot of the success you're seeing now, but was this in the works prior to COVID?
Oh yeah, so I think one of the really great things about CalcuQuote is from the ground up, we've always built a business around listening to our customers. And that materializes in a lot of different ways, but if you talk to any of our customers, they'd be able to tell you how close we keep a relationship with our customers. And with that comes a constant feedback loop. So we tend to hear sprinkles of things that are about to happen before they happen. So COVID's a good example. Before all this supply chain shortages stuff hit the headlines, our product team started looking at the data saying, hey, something weird's going on. And we already knew COVID's a weird thing that's happening, but it was like, no, there's something deeper than that that's a problem. And so we started working on some of these solutions privately before we publicly talked about it, because we realized that there's gonna be shortages happening, there's gonna be labor shortage happening. Like, we started seeing some of that stuff earlier than we expected.
So you're hitting all the buzzwords, you're talking about COVID, you're talking about supply chain. These are all things that I think everyone here at this show has experienced, and they're still facing today. So, but overall, on the very high level, CalcuQuote, what are you providing?
So we do quoting and supply chain software for electronics manufacturers. So we started in the EMS space, now we're doing OEMs, EMS, cable assembly, all of that stuff. And the way we do that is a couple of things. So we started in having an end-to-end RFQ management system that EMS companies use. So we have about 250 companies doing that today. But then we also got into, from there, we listened to our customers and they said, hey, help me automate purchasing. And so we said, oh, okay, we can do that. So we started being able to automate the purchasing process, sending purchase orders to suppliers. So that became a thing. Then we started to look at, okay, well, how do we create an e-commerce experience for our customers who don't want to waste time quoting on things, but still capture leads from their website? So a lot of those companies that you hear about out there that are using online quote portals, those are powered behind the scenes by CalcuQuote. Then we started getting into, well, I'm going to fast forward a little bit because we have a bunch of products, but the stuff that we're working on right now is really exciting for me because we've got a combination of really deep supply chain expertise and a really deep technical expertise in machine learning, in data analytics, things like that. And so what we've started to do is build a part relationship engine. So we look at it on a global level and say, how do you find an alternative to this part number? How do you interpret what part number they're looking for? And it's all based off of really complex algorithms that even I don't understand, but it gets really deep really fast. And then the second part of that is tying that to supply chain. So being able to say, here is the entire universe of what this company needs and what they've ordered and what the part relationships are, and how do we turn that into meaningful action? So we just did a pilot program with a customer, and we heard from them a couple days ago that they were able to do more with their net demand from their MRP in 2 weeks, in fact 7 times more is what he said, than they did in the previous 3 months. And that is just the pilot stage. We haven't even finished automating the whole thing. So it's huge results in working capital, in efficiency of your inventory turns, all of that.
Well, it sounds like we need to get him on camera and get a testimonial. That's for sure.
We're about to do a webinar with him.
There you go.
So,
well, I want to switch gears a little bit. I know we can talk CalcuQuote. You're sitting at the top there. You're driving that train. We can talk about that all day. But you're also wearing the red, white, and blue.
That's
I'm
right.
sure there's a star sitting behind there. Let's talk about the SMTA, because that's what's really brought us all here today. So what role are you playing with the SMTA now?
Yeah, so I got involved in the SMTA when I was in high school. So I used to actually come to their lunch and learns and things like that. So I've been involved in it as a participant for a while, and then as a volunteer. Now I'm a volunteer. I'll do everything from just attending the meetings to helping set up, helping tear down, that kind of thing. one point I was the president, at one point I was doing the newsletter. So I think what I love about it is it's a volunteer organization. Everybody pitches in, and sometimes you do more, sometimes you do less, but it's everybody gets to be a part of it, and it builds a community.
So let's give them some more light. I mean, we really want to talk about how we can grow the membership. I'm also volunteering with the SMTA. You and I are always exhibiting all the shows. We see each other on a monthly, if not bi-monthly basis, but what is the benefit you see to someone sitting on the other side of the fence and they're ready to join the SMTA, but they're not quite there yet?
Yeah, I think one of the things that COVID taught us, right, and you see a lot of the pains in the world today, is that community matters in business, right? Like, you got to form relationships, you got to meet people, and what I love about the SMTA is it's a lot of people meeting each other with an earnest willingness to help each other, to advance the industry. There's a lot of education that comes with it. So all of those things are the reasons I participate in it. And I think it's a good reason for anybody, whether they're young in their career and looking to say, hey, I want to become an expert at this field, or it's somebody who's further in their career and they say, I want to mentor somebody, or I want to continue advancing to learn the latest technology. All of that stuff is what I think SMTA enables.
Well, man, I appreciate it so much. Chintan, everybody. CalcuQuote and the SMTA. And if you're not sure why you're going to join the SMTA, just call him. He'll get you one of these red, white, and blue shirts, and that's all you need to get the deal done. All right, buddy. Have a good one. Thanks again.
Bye.